Hi, and welcome to day 17 of Weight Loss Beyond the Surface. And if you found this video by accident or are new here, I want to know what this is all about. This video goes along with the book that I wrote called Weight Loss Beyond the Surface, which you can find on Amazon or on Kindle. And so grab your copy and join us. It's all about getting to the root cause of what your struggles might be with weight loss. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about today, is what one of the major root causes that a lot of people have could be all about. So for everybody else who's here for day 17, welcome. Today we're going to talk about the stress-cortisol relationship. So what is cortisol? Okay, so cortisol is a hormone that we need, but not in excess. Okay, and most people get too much cortisol, and that's caused by stress. Many people, it's mostly everybody these days, they're running around with stress every single day, every night, and you just don't relax your body enough to have that time where your body can have that sense of calm. But when you're going through a lot of stress or even chronic stress, okay, you're creating more cortisol in your body. Okay, your body creates this cortisol, which again is a hormone. Okay, but what cortisol does is it one, slows down your metabolism. And when you're going through weight loss, you definitely do not want your metabolism to be slowed. Okay, but it also creates fat storage. Okay, and it creates more visceral fat around the belly. And to learn more about visceral fat, we've talked about that in previous chapters within the book. So go back and read all about visceral fat, where I went into detail about it. But just a little bit here, visceral fat is created by cortisol when you're under huge amounts of stress. But the visceral fat starts to, develop around your belly area, but it also surrounds your organs. So it's not healthy. So you need to do everything in your power to reduce your stress so that you can reduce the cortisol. Okay, you need to have your body more relaxed. So this could be definitely a root cause for many people to struggle to lose weight. Okay, and this book is all about finding the root cause. Stress is a major root cause of not being able to lose weight, because the body literally will just shut down. But again, when it shuts down, okay, it's not going to let you lose that weight, because the body, if it's under chronic stress, will kind of go in that fight or flight mode. And it's saying, you know what, it's too dangerous to try to be losing this weight at the same time that I'm going through all this stress. It's too much for the body to handle. So the body literally will just shut down. Okay, but the body will then also create more of the cortisol hormone, okay, which then also creates the fat storage of visceral fat around the belly and around the organs. So keep that in mind, that stress is dangerous. And everybody has the ability to relax and slow down their stress. And many people will tell me all the time that they can't undo the stress. There's too much going on in their life. They can't slow it down. They can't, change things at their work. So what I'm going to share with you is that you can, okay? If you don't want to be stressed, it is up to you and only you to make the changes to make it happen. And yes, if you're under a high stress job, you have to ask yourself, is it really worth your health? Yes, we all need money. We all need income to survive and pay the bills and buy our food, okay? And do the things that we want to do. But is your health worth it? My answer to you is no, it's not worth it. It really isn't. And I want you to remember this, and I want you to take this away with you today and keep this close to you, that high amounts of stress is not healthy and is not good for you and is definitely not needed. And you have the power to change that. Okay, you have that power. If you want to lose that weight, but you're struggling to reduce the stress in your life, remember, stress is dangerous. You don't want that. You definitely don't want that. Okay, so do everything you can to just go, no, you know what? I can change the way I do things. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to breathe. If you're feeling overstressed or you're getting headaches from it, then you need to find ways to change things. And one of the best ways you can do that is through exercise. Exercise releases stress, okay? But you can do it through yoga, okay? You can do it through breathing techniques by just sitting in your chair, laying down somewhere, and do deep breathing. We've talked about deep breathing before. You inhale for 4 seconds, take a deep breath in, fill up your lungs for 4 seconds, hold it for a count of 7 seconds, and then release it through your mouth for a count of 8 seconds. So it's 4 seconds in, hold it for 7 seconds, release it for 8 seconds, and do that 10 times. And you'll see that your whole entire body will slow down and relax, okay? Because you're going to get that oxygen up to your brain. And when you do that, your body slows down, it relaxes. If you need to do it all day long, several times a day, please do that, because it's going to reduce that cortisol that's being, created in your body. Okay, again, that's a hormone that's out of balance, and it's not doing good things in your body. So that's the stress cortisol relationship. Again, it creates fat storage of visceral fat, which is extremely dangerous, especially when it's getting around your organs. So I really want you to hear what I'm saying today and really take this seriously. And I'm saying this like this today because I know literally hundreds and hundreds of people who are living through high stress every single days of their life, and they don't know how to reduce it. They don't know how to stop it. They don't know how to slow it down. But really, it's about you saying, enough's enough. I have to make changes. And yeah, those changes are hard. And I can tell you this from my own experiences. I've gone through chronic stress, okay? And I had to be a caregiver for my parents when they became elderly and very sick. And that took a lot out of me. That exhausted me to no end. I wouldn't have changed it for anything, because the love that I received from my parents and the love that I gave is like, it's priceless. It's like, I can't even say the amount of love that came from that experience. But at the time I was going through that stress, it created the cortisol and created the visceral fat on my belly, and I didn't like it. But I had to learn how to change the situations to help myself, so that I could breathe, so that I could have that time to go, okay, this is not as bad and not as hard as I'm making it out to be. It always was hard, but I was able to figure out how to reduce the stress. So I wanted to share my experience with you today, that you're not alone, but no one's going to come to your rescue to change that stress. No one's going to say, hey, here's the magic key to turn the key and walk into a different door. Only you're the one who can make that change. Okay, I had to do it too, and it was hard. And that's why I put a lot of weight on when I went through that stress. But I was also able to take that weight off. But it's about reducing the stress, and that's what it was for me. That was one of the biggest things I had to deal with, was reducing the stress. So I'm sharing that with you today. Reduce that stress. It's not worth going through this. It's not worth hurting your body more, because the more stress you're under and the more weight you put on, okay, the more dangerous it becomes on your health. And I'm not here to sit here and scare you. I'm here to just share the facts and tell you the truth. Okay? Extra weight on the body is dangerous. Especially extra fat, a visceral fat on the body, is dangerous. It's not good. Okay? Obesity is the start to creating more chronic illness within the body. Okay? Every illness you can think of that's major is mostly contributed to having too much weight on the body. So if you're going through a lot of stress, I'm asking you to sit back and think about how you can reduce your stress today, tomorrow, and the following weeks and months and years. It's not worth it. Okay? Your health and your body are worth it. Okay? We're here to make lifestyle changes, including weight loss, including a healthier body that's lean and healthy and toned. Okay? So it's up to you. Make the commitment to yourself. You're worth it. If you have children, Don't you want to be a great role model for your children, showing them that, you're going to take care of your body and that you're going to make this happen? Be that role model for your children or your grandchildren, okay? I always try to be a role model to my children, even though they're already in their 20s, okay? I still want to be a great role model to them today. They've seen the hardships that I've had to go through, but I still want to be a role model to show them that, hey, even going through hardships, I can make things better and I can reduce that stress and I can lose the weight. And I'm showing them, okay? So I want you to do the same. Do that for your future children, your future grandchildren, whatever your situation might be. And do it for yourself so you can feel better, so you can feel great, okay? You've got this, okay? And I'm here to support you. And stay accountable, stay the course. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.